Hi everyone, I'm Jelly, but I'm also known as XX Guardian XX on DeviantArt. And most of you guys now know me as the writer of the Kingdom Guard series, which on April 20th, 2012 is going to be a year old. Like, oh my god, it's been a year already! And I'm already on, book 3. That's, insane. I'm using this video, my first video on YouTube, to talk about, the Kingdom Keeper series, which is what my series is based off of. My series, The Kingdom Guard, the characters and the people who helped me make this possible, aka AR Nemo 7 and Princess of Disney 27. You guys are amazing. First, I want to talk about the Kingdom Keeper series by Ridley Pearson. The Kingdom Keeper series is basically what, for anybody who's ever wondered what happens in the Disney World parks after dark, this is the series for you. You guys are going to love it. Basically, it's about these 5 kids who are modeled to be tour guides as DHIs, which can either stand for Disney Host Interactive or Daylight Hologram Imaging, depending on who you asked. And basically, their DHIs are put into the parks to be tour guides for the hundreds upon hundreds of people who come in from all around the world. So obviously, you're going to get popular by being a DHI. So this is basically a dream come true for the 5 kids, who are Finn, Philby, Willa, Charlene, and Maybeck. But then they start to realize that it's not as all glamorous as they seem. And I don't mean that it's whatever because of the fame or whatever. I mean that when they wake up in the middle of the night, they don't wake up because of a bad dream and they're in their rooms. They wake up and they are in the parks at night. Basically, have you ever wondered, when we leave the parks, does anything happen? This book basically explains that something does happen. All of the rides, all of the characters come to life. And not just the good ones either, the bad ones too. The first book is called Disney After Dark, and it's basically explaining their first story in protecting the magic of Disney World from the Overtakers, who are basically the Disney villains such as Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty, Cruella de Vil, the Evil Queen, and basically anybody else like Ursula, Captain Hook, all that good jazz. And basically that's the first book. The second book, Kingdom Keepers 2, is called Disney at Dawn. It takes place, the first book takes place in Magic Kingdom, by the way. This book takes place in Magic Kingdom during the day, but also in Animal Kingdom during the day. Very good. Book 3, which is my personal favorite, takes place in Epcot, and it's called Disney in Shadow. I think it's the most dramatic out of all of them. Basically, that's my opinion, but Kingdom Keepers number 4 is pretty dramatic in Power Play in MGM Studios. And then there's Kingdom Keepers number 5 coming out in early April. It takes place on the Disney Dream, and it's called Shell Game. Now, basically, the Disney Dream is the cruise ship that travels around, goes to Castaway Cay and all these places, and you're going to see the DHIs travel and have their next adventure on the ship as basically celebrities to cut the rope on the DHI server on the cruise ship. And most of the Disney villains have come on as castaways and taken over the cast members' positions as themselves. So you can guess that a lot of adventuring is going to go down. And then Ridley is just amazing when it comes to this book series. He's also written Peter Pan and the Starcatchers and some other books for adults. And he's also written the Steel Trap series. The books had me from page 1. I basically saw the Kingdom Keepers when I was in downtown Disney. I saw Kingdom Keepers number 3, and I couldn't find the first 2, so I didn't read them, so I didn't buy that book. I came home, and I went to Barnes & Noble, and I found the first 2 books, and I read them in 2 days, one for each day. I could not put them down for the life of me. It was so addicting and so much fun. Best way to spend the summer is learning about Disney in the way that these books let you learn about Disney. Then I read the 3rd book, maybe about 2 weeks later when I bought it, in about 4 days, because it's a longer book and I had more things to do. Power Play came out last April, and I read that in a week. I couldn't put it down, and it was amazing. And I've been I've been waiting, like a bunch of other Kingdom Keepers fans, for Kingdom Keepers number 5 to come out, and basically I'm freaking out because it's on the water, and I love the ocean more than a lot of other things in the world. Now I'm going to talk about my series, The Kingdom Guard. Basically, my story has a second series of DHI that travel and work alongside the first series of DHI, along with a bunch of other characters that are introduced to help keep the magic safe as well from the Disney villains, which are also known as the Overtakers. My characters, I have 3 that I've made up for the series, but there are also others that have been made up by Princess of Disney 27 and AR Nemo 7. 2 of the DHIs that were created in the Kingdom Guard, oh, I just gotta chill, are Gail Haley McCrean, an airborne crazy adrenaline junkie, and Excelia Nix Olympia, a crazy off-the-wall girl who just loves sports and getting down and dirty. Those 2 are by me. The second set of second series DHI, tongue twister, are Jaren Dodson and Penny Harris by AR Nemo 7. Jaren is a very special kid. Not special in like he's off, but he's a little distant, but he's a very protective and loving friend. He's just not a ball full of sunshine, I would describe him as, but he can be a very cool cat. And Penny Harris is a woman of many talents, a young lady of many talents. She is one of the best actresses you will probably ever meet, and it comes into play in the books a lot. You're going to see a lot of her now in Book 3 for you people who have been reading the series and are watching this because of my link on DeviantArt. Can you believe it's been a year? I mean, oh my god, it's been an entire year. This calls for celebration, which is why I'm making this video and going to tell you guys something very, very exciting at the end of the video. It might get some of you excited, but the rest of you will probably be like, you made an entire video for that. No, I didn't just make an entire video for that. I wanted to talk about this series and thanking everyone who made it possible. Like my parents who cheer me on with my writing and all of my friends who cheer me on with my writing. Even though I'm the only main Kingdom Keepers fan in my fan group, everybody else is like in head over heels in love with Kingdom Hearts, it's like not bad. I love it too. That's why I meshed the Kingdom Keepers with the Kingdom Hearts saga, because I just thought, what if I brought them both together in one fan fiction? Like, it'd be like double of fan fiction in one. So basically, like Kingdom Keepers, Kingdom Hearts, it's already in the name. Kingdom Guard is in the name too, so they're all like triple the fun. And basically, in my series, it just follows that I just add more Kingdom Hearts, and I try to make it funny, and I want to talk about Princess of Disney 27's characters now. She has a plethora of what we call, in the book series, the actual book series, The Kingdom Keepers, Fairlies, which are fairly human. They have powers. Roxanne is a normal human, but not too normal. She is Axelia's best friend, and she moves in the middle of book 1. Danny and Millie are like brother and sister. Millie can read minds, and Danny can produce force fields. Amber can shapeshift into anything and anyone, which can be a very dangerous power, as you will see if you read my series. And then there is my last character, who is also a Fairly, and her name is Waverly Evangeline Adams, and she holds a special place in many of the guards' hearts, especially one boy in particular. But you guys will find that out in book 3. There are 3 books in my Kingdom Guard series. The first one is called The Kingdom Guard, the second one is called Shadowed Heart, and the third one is called The Game Has Changed. Basically, they all sort of follow the Kingdom Keepers, but not in the same sense of adventures. They all have completely different adventures, even though they're all in the same place. I would really, really like to thank everyone who's been supporting me on DeviantArt, especially Princess of Disney 27 and AR Nemo 7. You guys are the ones that made this possible for me, because without you guys cheering me on and helping me with creating characters and everything from Tron, AR Nemo 7, that was like, all of that stuff for Tron and all of the ideas that you helped me with. It just really helped me. And Princess of Disney 27, when I was stuck in writer's block, you were like, girl, we're role playing to help you with your writer's block. And I was like, okay, you're a pretty good role player, I gotta admit. I just love you both for your ideas. Your artistic abilities are phenomenal. I suggest you guys, like, look them up on DeviantArt. And they are just two great friends to have. Like, they're very artistic, spunky, sweet. I would have never gotten through the series and been a year going strong without them. I would also really like to thank everybody else who's been reading, like everyone who's in the DHI Series 2 group. That it's really cool that you guys are doing this, like keeping with the series, and you guys have drawn stuff for it. It's just really awesome that you guys, like, before the Kingdom Guard series, I didn't really think that, like, a lot of people were going to like my writing. I was really worried, actually, that everybody was going to start hating, because some fan fictions do get some haters, but you all have been really supportive of me, especially when I went through that month of writer's block. I am still very sorry for that. But I promise that the next chapter is going to come out really soon, and book 4, though I still have not made up a name for it, is going to be, sad to say, I think it's going to be the final book of the Kingdom Guard, but it's not the last time you're going to see Penny, Gale, Axe, and Jay. I just really want to say thank you and keep up with all of this. Look out for Shell Game in April. Really get into the series. You guys are going to love it. I hear there's a Magic Kingdom movie coming out, which is sort of like the Kingdom Keepers. I'd look out for that too. I think it's coming out in 2013. Check out The Hunger Games, March 23rd. And just keep dreaming and keep believing and just go for it. Like, really, just go for it. And I love you guys, and I'll post up some more stuff soon.